One. So this meeting is now being recorded. So now please allow me to share my screen. Okay. Okay. So I would like to make sure that you can see my screen. So for the participants, please type in one, or you may type in thumbs up if you can see my screen. Okay. And let's also do, before anything else, let's do a video and sound check. So if you can hear me clearly, as well as if you can see my video and see the slide presentation, please type in one. All right. Okay. So I see the students are typing one. Very good. Okay. So before we start, let's have a simple prayer. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much. I appreciate all of you being here. So I just want to make sure that you have logged into our attendance link. So I already gave it to our chat box earlier this morning. So if you haven't taken the attendance yet, please take note of this link and do the attendance as soon as possible. Okay. S- Anyway, I see everyone here, so let's go ahead and start. So, I would like to officially welcome you to the Contact Center Services NC2 online course orientation. This is going to be your training induction program, and I will be your trainer. My name is Edison Gabrido, or I'm a Tibet trainer from Areza Institute of Technology, and I teach Trainer's Methodology 1, Food and Beverage, NC2 and 3, Events Management, NC3, and Contact Center Services. I'm going to be your trainer for the whole duration of the training for contact center services. Now, for those who has been enrolled to the Food and Beverage Services NC2 online course, I would like to present to you your trainer for the whole duration of your training. Her name is Miss Glyza Mel de los Reyes. Ma'am Glyza, can you kindly introduce yourself?
All right, thank you, sir. Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well. My name is Glyza, and I am your trainer for the qualifications of food and beverage services and bread and pastry production, both NC2. So, welcome to our virtual orientation. That's all.
Thank you so much, Miss Glyzen. Now let's proceed with the Japanese language. For those who has been enrolled to this course, I would like you to meet one of our best language teacher, which is Miss Elvira Tayag. Good
Hello
morning.
everyone. Good afternoon. So I am Elvira Tayag. I'm your Japanese language instructor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And for the caregiving NC2 folks, I would like to introduce you our trainer and facilitator, Miss Mary Jane Rosales.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mary Jane Rosales, Tibet trainer. I am connected to Community General Hospital as a nurse supervisor, at the same time, a trainer at Community General Hospital Educational and Science Foundation Incorporation. Thank you.
Thank you so much as well. And before we proceed with the program, I would like to give you information about the Netiquettes, the virtual class rules that needs to be implemented. So for those who has this training as their first online training experience, this is the great opportunity for you to learn how we will be behaving and be disciplined in our class. So let me go ahead and discuss it very shortly. So first, we need to show up at the scheduled time when teacher is present. So a good 5 to 10 minutes will suffice. So as long as you're not going to be late, because that will impact the whole training. Okay. And for the second one, please mute your microphone when you are not speaking. Okay. So it's very important to respect your trainer in such a way that we're not going to distract the whole class. Third is find a space free from distraction. So avoid people in the background because, of course, that will not only impact the training, that will also give distraction to you as the trainer yourself. Okay. And I would like to introduce you to our raise hand button feature in our Google web conference. So you can use the raise hand button. That way, we will be organized when we would like to express our ideas, if you would like to answer, or if you would like to ask questions. Okay? Para hindi nagkakagulo at nagkakasabay-sabay ang ating pagsasalita. Okay? So the fourth one or the fifth one is to maintain respect in speaking. Okay, so we need to be very respectful, not only with the trainers, but also with our co students. Okay, use proper language and avoid vulgar languages. For writing, please make sure to do not abuse the comment section. When I mean abuse, do not flood. Okay, so you can share your ideas, but we need to be respectful and also avoid typing all in capital letters, okay? Because that signifies the either it's very urgent, so your co-trainees it will get the attention of your classmates, and also it will signify that you are angry, so it signifies anger as well. So we also be need to be respectful when it comes to our appearance. So whenever we are attending this web meeting, we need to do a proper attire, okay? At least polo shirt or proper shirt, okay? Because going to the last netiquette, this is a class and should be treated as such. Okay. So are we clear with the netiquette? Do you have any questions? All right. Silence means yes. Yes. We understood the netiquette. Okay. So let's go ahead and proceed. Okay, so this is going to be the outline of our program for today. So I'm not going to discuss everything. So for the objectives and program, as well as the coverage of the program, I'm going to be discussing that in a short while. Okay. All right. So for the contact center services NC2, I would like to inform you that these are the objectives that we need or expected to you after the training. So at the end of the course, you should learn or you should be expected to effectively interact with customers to provide information. Show ability to use conversational English and communication skills, demonstrate customer service skills and empathy skills, value the importance of proper use of language and professionalism, and last but not the least, perform customer service delivery process. Okay? For the coverage of the program. So our program will last for 18 days or 144 hours, but again, it depends on your pace. So here in TESDA, we value how students learn. So you can learn and you can finish the course depending on your pace. Okay. So this is just a suggested duration. Now, the program covers the knowledge, the skills, and the attitude or positive attitude on learning areas such as communicate effectively using English language, deliver quality customer service in accordance with the industry standard. Okay. So it also covers handling customers' complaint, inbound customer service, order taking and inquiry response handling, and outbound telemarketing. Okay. Now, to discuss the units of competencies, I would like to introduce Ms. Glyza de los Reyes, our next speaker and trainer.
Thank you, Sir Edison. To continue with our program or the orientation, let's discuss the units of competencies of our course qualification, which is the FBS or the Food and Beverage Services NC2. It is divided into three competency standards, which are the basic competencies, common competencies, and the core competencies. In basic competencies, we have participate in workplace communication, work in team environment, practice career professionalism, and practice occupational health and safety procedures. And for the common competencies, we have developed and update industry knowledge, observe workplace hygiene procedures, perform computer operations, perform workplace and safety practices, and provide effective customer service. So this is the main focus of our training, which is the core competencies. It composed of prepare the dining room or restaurant area for service, welcome guests and take food and beverage orders, promote food and beverage products, provide food and beverage services to guests, provide room service, and receive and handle guest complaints. You need to be assessed as competent in each units of competencies for you to be able to pass this training course, okay? So our training will be blended. So we have online and offline activities, which is composed of the following. So first, we have the webinars or the Google Meet, just like what we are doing today. So maybe let's schedule once a week. Let's schedule a meeting once a week to discuss what's needed to be discussed. Okay. So we also have the following activities like reading web scripts, viewing of recorded videos, viewing of presentation, online quizzes, forum discussions, workshops, demonstration, and role play. So all the learning materials that will be needed for our training will be uploaded to our LMS. So the main platform that we will be using for our online training is the Moodle. And this is also the other platform or the programs application that we will be used for the duration of our online trainings. So just like today, we are using the Google Meet, or maybe we can also use the Zoom. So as I've said before, all the learning materials will be uploaded to Moodle. So later on po, maybe after this orientation, bibigyan po namin kayo ng sarili nyong username and password para maka-access po kayo dun sa ating site or dun sa Moodle po. No? Dito po sa Moodle ay nandito po lahat ng kailangan nyong gawin na task or yung ating pong mga e-books or electronic CBLM, the videos ay nandito po lahat. So later on ay mas matatakal pa po natin at may experience po natin ang paggamit ng Moodle. So that's all for me. So the next topic will be the assessment method to be
Okay.
discussed by Ma'am Elvira.
Okay, thank you, Miss Glyza. And before we introduce Miss Elvira to discuss the assessment method, I just would like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Jomar Marfil, okay, and Mr. Edilberto Limosinero, okay. So they are our trainers from facilitate e-learning session, and also the observer of this training induction program. So don't worry, they are not here to assess you in any way. They are just here to observe and make sure that the process of the program is going to be implemented in accordance to the standard. Okay, so I would like to give it back to Miss Okay, Elvira, to discuss the assessment method.
So, hello everyone. Thank you, Sir Edison. Thank you, Ma'am Glyza. So, today I'm going to discuss the Japanese language assessment method. So, there are methods used for assessing our learners. First, we have formative assessment or assessment for learning. It is conducted by teachers during the learning process in order to modify teaching and learning activities to improve student attainment. So it allows the teachers to frequently check their learners progress and to provide ongoing feedback that can help students identify their strengths and weaknesses and target areas that needs to work. So informative assessment, it includes quizzes, self-assessment, online assessment, performance tasks, audio recording, and interactive games. So next method for assessment is the summative assessment. So the summative assessment or the assessment of learning. See, it summarizes participants' development or the overall learning at the completion of the course or unit. So it includes post-test, summative test, e-portfolio, video and audio recording or presentation, and institutional assessment. So that's all for the assessment method. So next is the submission of output or assignments in the Moodle. So first, to find your assignment, you can either browse the course for the assignment icon or you can navigate to the activities and click the activity. Ito yung po yung nakikita nyo sa screen nyo. Next, follow the instructions given and upload your work. Make sure to upload the file needed. Sometimes, it requires a PDF file. Then, pinaka-importante dito, don't forget to click Save Changes. So next, you can manually tick the box and inform your teacher that you have submitted your assignments or the outputs, or the activity rather. So that's all for the submission of outputs. May tanong po ba dito? So kung wala naman, so let's proceed to the next topic. The next presenter will be Ma'am Mary Jane Rosales.
Thank you, Ma'am Elvira. Good afternoon, facilitator, observers, trainees. So my topic first would be grading. So how are you graded? So grading is a way for educators to evaluate each individual student's performance and learning. So we have means like written test, performance test, and other tasks. For written tests, such as quizzes, post tests, you need to get a percentage score of 80% and above. So written test is one which involves writing rather than doing something practical or giving spoken answers. So types can be by multiple choice, true or false, matching, completion, or essay. Performance test, you will be graded with either C for competent or NYC for not yet competent. In caregiving NC2, you will be doing demonstrations. So, make sure na ready kayo for your performance para makakuha po kayo ng competent. So, if you get competent, most or all assessment criteria are met. What about getting the not yet competent remarks? So, if most assessment criteria are not met, NYC ang makukuha nyong grade. Pero, you will be given another chance or even second, third, fourth, hanggang sa ma-achieve nyo po yung competent, which is most or all assessment criteria are met. How do learners monitor their grades? To check your grades, click on the link labeled Grades in the navigation panel found on the left side of your course homepage, as seen po dito sa aming slide. You can also get your grades by opening the user menu in the top right corner of the page and selecting the grades link. From there, click on the name of your course to see your grades. How do learners monitor their grades? Sometimes your instructor will send you files related to your assignments. You'll find those files by reopening the assignment link where you submitted your work and scrolling down to the feedback section. How do learners monitor their grades? Special note for grade book use. So, Gradebook is a new core tool for instructors to calculate and store grade information and distribute it to students online. So, in the illustrations below, you can see examples of grade book set up for weighted and unweighted grading. So in the unweighted grading book, all scores are added up and divided by the total possible points in order to arrive at a final score. The weighted system calculates grade items as a percentage of a final grade worth 100%. May questions po? Okay, let's start. Let's continue. Communication channel. So, communication channel refers either to a physical transmission medium, such as a wire, or to a logical connection over a multiplex medium, such as a radio channel in telecommunications and computer networking. So, your teacher are able to provide support and can communicate with you in many ways and channels. So, we have the list of platform na pwede nating gamitin. First would be the support chat, and it can be found inside our Moodle. The Moodle is a free software, a learning management system providing a platform for e-learning. E-learning is a learning system based on formalized teaching but with the help of electronic resources. For the response, for support chat, it is immediate. Second is the technical support forum. Again, it can also be found inside the model. Response will be time may vary. So, um, the the technical support forum is a forum community dedicated to teach experts and enthusiasts. Third is through web conferencing like Zoom, Google Meet, which has immediate response. So Zoom provides online chat services through software platform, while Google Meet are real-time meetings by Google using your browser, share your video, desktop, and presentations with teammates. So ito po yung means or platform na ginagamit natin ngayon. So last will be email platforms. Email like Gmail, which is a free email service provided by Google, and it is also an email that's intuitive, efficient, and useful. So like Gmail, response time may vary. Sir Edison?
Okay, yes, ma'am. So thank you so much, Ms. Mary Jane, for letting us know how the trainees will seek support from their trainers and facilitator. So I am now opening the program for question and answer. So do you have any questions so far for our students, trainees? All right, none. So that's a very good sign. So that means that you understood all that has been discussed. Okay. So before I end this training program, I just would like to thank everyone for participating. And later on, around 4 o'clock, there would be separate Google meeting with your corresponding trainers. Okay, so they will be enrolling you to Moodle site. So I want to make sure that everyone has filled out all the information needed to the form that we sent out. That is for your Moodle account student creation. Okay. So any other questions before I end this program? All right, none. So thank you so much for attending and see you later on. I will now stop recording.